Got to lose, 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 got to lose.
Welcome back, guys. It's Dalton, and I'm hosting today's video. We are going to see some anime where the MC is a loser and gets respect after everyone sees his true power. But before we go any further though, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Starting this list off with number 10, we have Gleipnir. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on April 2020 with 9 ongoing episodes. Its genres are action, mystery, supernatural, ecchi, and seinen. What does one consider to be a monster? A horrible blood-sucking vampire? Frankenstein's creation? Shuichi Kagaya has a secret. Other than having great grades and being skilled at sports, he isn't what would one call normal. In fact, Shuichi cannot even be considered human. One fateful morning, he woke up as a monster. With brute strength and abnormally strong sense of smell, big fluffy paws, and the depression and self-hate that comes after losing one's humanity, his life was suddenly flipped upside down. Claire Aoki, the girl he decided to save, now holds his secret over his head. Claire is a sadistic and utterly twisted girl, with no sense of empathy towards the lives of others. But before meeting Shuichi, she was in search of monsters, hoping to find her monster sister. Despite becoming a monster, Shuichi naively continues to hold on to his human morals. But how long can one last in this insufferable way of living? Number 9. Rokudai Kishi no Calvary. This anime has been dubbed, premiered on October 2015 with 12 episodes. Its genres are action, romance, ecchi, fantasy, and school. There exist few humans in this world with the ability to manipulate their souls to form powerful weapons. Dubbed Blazers, these people study and train at the prestigious Husband Academy to become mage knights. Among the students is so-called failure Iki Kurogane, the sole F-rated Blazer. However, when the worst student in the academy sees Stella Vermilion, an A-ranked Blazer who also happens to be a princess, naked, she challenges him to a duel with dire stakes. The loser becomes the slave of the winner. There's no possible way that Stella can lose, right? Number 8. Hitori no Shita. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on July 2016 with 44 episodes. Its genres are action, superpower, and supernatural. One day, on his way to visit his grandfather's grave, Zong Kulan is attacked by zombies in a graveyard. In the midst of that situation, he is saved by a mysterious girl who wields kitchen knives in order to kill her enemies. The girl tells Kulan, who is relieved, to face his hardships head-on and leaves. However, Kulan later sees that girl again at his university. From that moment, Zong Kulan's destiny begins to move. There will be strangers with special powers appearing one by one, with battles involving those abilities. Each episode will bring a new mystery to light. Number 7. Taimaru Gakuen 35 Shiken Shotai. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on October 2015 with 12 episodes. Its genres are action, ecchi, fantasy, harem, military, romance, and supernatural. In a world plagued by magical dangers and threats, there exist special warriors known as Inquisitors who are tasked with non-violently preventing these threats and nefarious actions. The Anti-Magic Academy is a specialized school built to educate and train these Inquisitors, which splits its students into small squads in order to train them together. Among these talented squads is the 35th Test Platoon, also known as the Small Fry Platoon, due to its low ranking and incompetent members. However, everything changes when Oku Utori, a powerful yet rebellious former Inquisitor, is forced into joining due to her tendency to break rules and committing a serious violation, the killing of a witch. Tempers flare up upon her arrival as she clashes with their clumsy captain Takeru Kusanagi and argues with the rest of the squad over her views on witches. This eclectic group has a long way to go if they wish to succeed and climb the ranks at the Anti-Magic Academy. They must first set aside their differences and come to work together as a team. Number 6. Maru Sumo. This anime has been dubbed, premiered on October 2018 with 24 episodes. Its genres are martial arts, shonen, and sports. In professional sumo, there are no weight classes. It's a savage sport where the strongest survive, and anyone willing to test their mettle can step into the ring. There is, however, a minimum size requirement to be a pro sumo wrestler. and young Hinamaru Yushio, incredibly talented and hardworking though he may be, does not meet that requirement. This small boy has big dreams of reaching the highest class of sumo, Hinoshita Kaisen. The only way he could possibly go pro is if he becomes the high school Yokozuna, a title given to the strongest wrestler in high school tournaments. Yushio is under a lot of pressure, as well as a time limit. If he can't show off his skills in the high school tournaments, he may lose his chance to go pro permanently, and the odds are stacked against him. Instead of enrolling into Ishigami High, the best school for sumo in Japan, he enrolls in Odachi High and must build a sumo club from the ground up, with one devout member, Shinya Ozeki. Odachi High is the true underdog of the sumo world, but Ushio has to push forward with all his strength if he is going to make it professionally. Number 5. Sky Wizards Academy. This anime has been dubbed, premiered on July 2015 with 12 episodes. Its genres are action, drama, fantasy, magic, and school. Years ago, humanity almost got wiped out by huge magical armored insects that had become too strong and aggressive to handle. Because of these giant bugs, humans do not live on Earth anymore, but in floating cities instead. However, this does not mean that everything is lost, because the wizards from prestigious floating wizard academies are fighting these monsters. Kanata Age is a young man now labeled as a traitor, even though he was once praised as the Black Master Swordsman. He gets a chance to repair his reputation by instructing the team E601, which seems to be facing some difficulties. It consists of 3 girls, Misora Witale, Lekti Eisenschnach, and Rico Flamel, each with problems of their own. It appears that Kanata will get in deep waters more than once because of them. Number 4. Young Blackjack. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on October 2015 with 12 episodes. Its genres are historical, drama, and seinen. In the 1960s, a gifted young medical student tries to make a name for himself. Kuo Hazama is a reserved young man with unusual black and white hair, a body covered with scars, and a dark past. Despite only being a medical student, his surgical brilliance starts to attract attention after he completes a seemingly impossible operation. Together with the spirited and honest intern, Maiko Okamoto, and Yabu, a close friend with a troubled life, Hazuma devotes himself to the world of medicine. However, his path to becoming a respectable surgeon is a difficult one, as student riots, war, and corruption are consuming Japan. Hazama quickly finds himself caught up in a series of nefarious circumstances that challenge his integrity as a person and his path towards becoming a surgeon. Young Blackjack chronicles the story of a man capable of performing unthinkable feats in medicine, and the journey that leads him to become the legend known as Blackjack. Number 3. Closers. Side Black Lambs. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on December 2016 with 12 episodes. Its genres are action, fantasy, and game. After the invading dimensional monsters were beaten back, Seoul was rebuilt. This is the story of Closers in New Seoul. Mysterious dimensional gates opened all over the planet and unleashed a worldwide invasion of dimensional monsters. No monsters or tactics had any effect on the waves of dimensional monsters pouring out of dimensional gates. City after city was mercilessly destroyed. But the opening of the dimensional gates did not only cause damage and destruction. The pyrokinetic power that it awoke also enabled a tiny minority of humans to gain extraordinary psychic powers. With these psychic warriors, governments around the world were able to turn the tide of the war with these monsters. After unspeakable losses, the people of Earth at least succeeded in closing the gates. Since they had closed the gates, these psychic began to be called Closers, and the invasion of the dimensional monsters was named the First Dimensional War. Number 2. The King's Avatar. This anime has only been subbed, premiered on April 2017 with 12 episodes. Its genres are action and game. Widely regarded as a trailblazer and top-tier professional player in the online multiplayer game Glory, Yezu is dubbed the Battle God for his skills and contributions to the game over the years. However, when forced to retire from the team and to leave his gaming career behind, he finds work at a nearby internet cafe. There, when Glory launches its 10th server, he throws himself into the game once more using a new character named Lord Grimm. Yaezu's early achievements on the new server immediately catch the attention of many players, as well as the big guilds, leaving them to wonder about the identity of this exceptional player. However, while he possesses 10 years of experience and in-depth knowledge, starting afresh with neither sponsors nor team in a game that has changed over the years presents numerous challenges. Along with talented new comrades, Yaezu once again dedicates himself to traversing the path of glory's summit. And finishing this list off with number 1, Shokugeki No Soma. This anime has been dubbed, premiered on April 2015 with 61 episodes. Its genres are ecchi, school, and shonen. Ever since he was a child, 15-year-old Soma Yukihara has helped his father by working as the sous chef in the restaurant his father runs and owns. Throughout the years, Soma developed a passion for entertaining his customers with his creative, skilled, and daring culinary creations. His dream is to someday own his family's restaurant as its head chef. Yet, when his father suddenly decides to close the restaurant to test his cooking abilities in restaurants around the world, he sends Soma to Tutsuki Culinary Academy, an elite cooking school where only 10% of the students graduate. The institution is famous for its Shokugeki, or food wars, where students face off in intense, high-stakes cooking showdowns. As Soma and his new schoolmates struggle to survive the extreme lifestyle of Tutsuki, more and greater challenges await him, putting his years of learning under his father to the test.